Hey guys, it's me Eric and I made a thumbnail of SpiderKen 3. I'm gonna be explaining the plot, what happened last time, what happened in the movies, and how it just makes sense. Okay, so SpiderKen 1 was just the origins, how he got his powers and stuff. Same thing in the movie. Uh, Except they both fight Dr. Octopus. Uh, SpiderKen 2 was about Spider-Man losing his powers, but he gets it back, and then he kills the Green Goblin. Well, not really. He accidentally kills the Green Goblin, who is Joseph. Uh, in a way, because uh, you remember at the end of Spider-Man, well, near the end of Spider-Ken 2, where Ken was talking to Green Goblin, but they were the voices of Joseph and Cody. Since Cody is clinically insane and he doesn't want to admit that this is just a toy, I'm just gonna say that uh, Joseph accidentally killed himself, which is the Green Goblin, kind of. Uh, and in the movie, in the real movie of Spider-Man 3, uh, Green Goblin Jr. Finds out that thinks that Spider-Man kills the Green Goblin, so he goes out to go kill Spider-Man. Uh, I feel like Jr. is gonna do something like this, and he's gonna go to Cody or Ken or both. I don't know, because then again, uh, Cody and Ken, like, sometimes they're the same person, sometimes they aren't. In the SpiderKen series. Well, at least in the second one. And there are scenes in other SML videos where Ken moves by himself, literally. So it really is hard to determine sometimes. But we do know that he's alive because of multiple videos. Uh, so I do think the Green Goblin Jr. is gonna be Junior. It just makes perfect sense with the name, and just the plot and what happened in SpiderKen 2. It my stuttering. I need a script for these. So it just makes perfect sense for. So like I was saying, it just makes perfect sense for Junior to be Green Goblin Jr., also known as Harry Osborn. Uh, let's move on to another character. Oh, and I made this on Pixar. Uh, let's go on to SpiderKen. Obviously, he's Spider-Man in this series. And since they're going for the original one, what's his name? The one before Andrew Garfield. I forgot. Tobey Maguire. Since they're going through the Tobey Maguire trilogy, then, and in the third one, the last one, he turned into Black Suit Spider-Man. So of course, SpiderKen has to be Black Suit Spider-Man. And it also, once again, makes perfect sense. So it just makes sense. Of course, he's gonna have to. There are gonna be hard moments in the movie where, like, Ken talks to people, because actually no, because in the last two movies, Peter Parker talks to people, and Ken doesn't really. Cody just does it for them, or they skip a scene, or remix it in the SML style. They'll figure out with something, because, like, there's a lot of dialogue. Obviously, it's a movie, but I think you guys know what I mean. Think that covers it. Brooklyn guy. This is my favorite one. Actually, let's save him for last, cause best for last. Cody. Something similar to Ken, but no, he's like the Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy, whatever. I think Mary Jane, right? Yeah, she was the redhead. Uh, yeah, Cody is just gonna be there for him. Oh, and then let's go back to Ken for a little bit, since he is a little more egotistical in this movie, and his confidence is more up because of the symbiote. Uh, I feel like Ken in this video is gonna be like flirting with all the babes or something. I don't know. And they have to recreate that nice ass dance. You guys know what I'm talking about. The no. You guys know. Yeah, Cody's gonna get jealous, and I think, and like in the movie, they broke up at the end, but I'm pretty sure the Ken series is canon to the in general SML timeline. So we'll find out in this episode. If they break up at the end, then it's not canon to the SML timeline. But if it is, then actually, if they don't break up, then doesn't Peter get with Gwen Stacy somewhat in the movie? So, maybe Timmy will be in the movie as Gwen Stacy. That would make a lot of sense too. Both have yellow hair. Blonde. Uh, both like Peter Parker, Ken, whatever. And yeah. Uh, this is about. I'm in the Cody section, but I don't really know what to say. I don't know. You guys make up something in the comments for his script or whatever, his purpose. Oh, and then we have Sandman. He doesn't really have an official name, I think. Oh no, his name is Face Eater. Yeah. In many episodes. Sorry if you hear talking in the background. Since I was thinking on doing Mr. Winkle or the other criminal fugitive who's like bald and has yellow teeth. Sometimes he's Russian, sometimes he isn't. And he's like really white. You guys know. And he was almost bald. You guys know. And yeah. But I couldn't find him on Pixar, so I used this guy instead. Face Eater is a little more accurate, but no, I'd very much prefer the other bad guy criminal thing. But this is the only thing I can find on Pixar, so we cut to the jail cell, right? Simmons is there guarding the thing, and then somehow Face Eater escapes. He's running. And to get away from like the town, city, or whatever, or at least to lose the cops, he has to pass the sand factory or whatever. I don't know what the place was called in the movie. He falls in this deep hole in the ground with this spinny thingy. And the cops are like, oh, where is he? Where is that little bugger? And then he left. And then the spin thingy spins and spins and spins so fast to the point where the sand, phases inside and through, Face Eater. And to the point where it alters his DNA and the sand becomes part of him. And yeah. And then eventually, who's the Uncle Ben for him? For Ken? I don't know. That's my script for now. For Face Eater, whatever. If they ever make a SpiderKen 3, I guarantee that this will be it. All of this will be it. I guarantee. 100%. Best for last, we have Brooklyn Guy. Well, since in the last two movies, he was set up to be, Venom, cause he was like a Eddie Brock kind of character, cause And yeah, Brooklyn Guy has just been set to be Eddie Brock in the last videos. So it would just make sense somehow in the SML movie, SpiderKen is tired of the symbiote because he realizes it's changing him into a monster. He takes it off in the church, it falls on Brooklyn Guy, and then he turns into Venom. And then, eventually he caused mayhem and stuff. And then, he meets Sandman, Face Eater. And he's like, you hate Ken? I hate Ken. Let's team up. And then, boom. That's the plot so far. I would appreciate it if there were scenes where Junior would look in the mirror and Joseph is in there talking, do it, Cody killed me, and stuff like that. And yeah, hopefully they don't fumble it. I feel like if Logan, whenever they feel like they want to record this video, if Logan is feeling really lazy, I feel like they'll use a separate Venom than Brooklyn Guy Venom and stuff. And yeah, that's my plot for it. And yeah.